Hi guys, welcome to Daddy Di's Crafty Corner. Welcome to Sunday Chit Chat down at the table. It is a little late, it's Sunday night, and I'm just getting around to sit down and chat with you guys a little while. I had the grandbabies most of the week last week, and including Saturday, so I didn't really have a lot of time to do too much, but I did a few things. One of the things I've been working on today is watercolor. So if you watched my first video, you know that I got the Daniel Smith 238 dot samples. And now I'm going to go in and I'm going to start comparing my other watercolors to some of her colors and see how they match up. And all of this is in the hopes of finding a few tubes to go, to add to do a palette with her paints. I really enjoy her paints. So I thought while I was talking to you guys, I would show you this. This is the Kiritake Ganzi Tambi 36, right? That I already had. You guys know that. But these colors, as I was sitting here raving about these four colors that I got from Simon Says Stamp, let me show you what I found out. So this is the Quinacridone Rose, and I'm probably saying that wrong. And this is just number 36, but look at that, guys. That is spot on. Completely spot on. Exactly. We're going to check it with the, well, we don't have to. This is Daniel Smith. We don't have to check it. I'm going to be checking this with the Jane Davenport, too. That's the next thing I'm going to do. And this one is Sap Green, and I'm 100% sure that that is pretty spot on as well. That's real close. This one is Quinacridone Gold, and I'm going to have to learn how to say these, and that is definitely that color right there, without a doubt. And the blue is Ultramarine Blue, which so many people have Ultramarine Blue, and that is this one right here. So many of our watercolors already have colors that we want, you just got to find them. So I put this one on a watercolor sheet instead of it being, as you guys know, it's in the, hold on, I'll show you. By the way, if you guys don't know, you never want to put your paints away wet. These are wet because I just did this. You want to leave them open overnight, maybe even 2 days, because if you don't let them air out completely, you stand a good chance of, really, no matter what your climate is, of them molding. So you really want to let them dry out before you put them away. That's just a tip. But now I had them on here like this so I could go and look at it. But I would much prefer to have it on a page, and I'm actually going to be putting them in a notebook like this. Trying not to knock stuff down as I go along here. But I'm going to, like the Daniel Smith that I already have, I'm going to store them all in a notebook, and then I'll have dividers showing me what is what, so that I can turn, this will be in one of those, and I can just turn and I can see, look for the color I'm looking for and compare it to the other colors and see how they match. Like, yeah, these yellows right here, there's a lot of these colors that are pretty close. I mean, really pretty close. So that's very interesting to me. Now these on the bottom are the sparkly ones, from the shimmer ones from this company. But this isn't quite dry yet. As soon as it dries, I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put this back away too. I'm going to do the same thing for the Peerless. I'm going to do the exact same process as this. And I'm also going to do it for the two Jane Davenports that I have, mostly because I just want to compare some of their colors, and I want to see if it's chalky or not. I would say these are not chalky looking at them. I don't see any chalkiness to them. Not at all. They're beautiful. They're beautiful colors, these are. And all of these are beautiful colors, every single one. So I'm going to work on a notebook. I'm going to, it says sample book on the side. I'm going to work on a little notebook for that and I'm actually going to be putting in this book all my paints, markers, all my paints, all my markers and all my ink colors are all going to be in this one book. That's how I'm planning on doing it. So that's what I'm working on in this book. And if this book isn't quite big enough, I have one that's a little bit bigger. And so now let's talk about what am I going to be doing this week. I've got the babies, oh Lord, I got the babies Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, Friday. So that's going to be, and Thursday, Friday are therapy days. So that's going to be hard week for me. They're long days as well. And I'm going to be working on some more flowers off and on as the babies sleep. I have an idea for this set right here. This little flower and this little leaf. I'm going to be doing a couple of cards with that. I got to figure out where that one goes. So I'm going to be going ahead and stamping those out tonight just so they're ready. It goes right there. And then I want to go back to this little one right here. I don't even think I've cleaned them yet. And I want to do the Bird of Paradise. And I want to do a few more. I want to do like sunflower by itself and do some more of these by themselves with some leaves. So I can still have those out. So I'm working on that. I want to do at least, I'd like to get done at least 5 or 6 more cards doing flowers in the next couple of days. So that's my goal. And then to get all of my colored things, like, you know, samples of all my inks put away and my Copics put away, and all the samples of all of my distress inks and the samples of all my Spectrum Noirs. Get all that in one book, one place where I can find it. And then also I think I'm going to do a sample of my watercolor pencils and my watercolor pencils and my regular colored pencils as well, and get that in this book. So that's my plan to do this week. I'm hoping to get all that done by next weekend, but you know, it may not happen. So I had a question for you guys. Oh, I have to answer some questions too, don't I, from last Sunday Chit Chat, so we'll do that in just a minute. I had a question. I like, there are so many people on here that do collabs, right? Is that how you say it, collabs? They do card collabs or box collabs or stuff like that. I know Paige does it, and Poet Spice does it. Quite a few people do. I've never joined a collab where you do that sort of thing, and I'm wondering if I started one, who would be interested? If I did a card collab or a box collab, or if I did something like that, who would be interested in joining that with me? So leave me the notes. Leave me your thoughts on that in the notes below. That's what I was trying to say. All right, let's go see if I had any questions from last Sunday Chit Chat. I don't know if I did. So let's go check. So how have you guys been? Busy, I'm guessing, right? I was busy. Let's see, Sunday Chit Chat. I don't need it to play. I just need to see the comments. Okay, let's see what the comments were. Okay, so this one is from Michelle Helm, and it says, I've always loved your Sunday Chit Chat. My question is, what is your favorite versatile die and why? My favorite versatile die is going to be a set of dies, actually, and it is from Mama Elephant, and it's called something. Hold on, let me find it. You'd think I would have it right here in the front, but girls, I don't, because I've used it this week, that's why. I think it's called her Femme Frame set. Here it is. Missing one part. Something like this. Okay. So this is actually the set right here. It's from Mama Elephant. It's called Mama Elephant Basics. That's what it's called. And you get this little scalloped edge, you get the stitch edge, and you get a tag, along with all of these little hearts and stars and things, and a to and a from. And there's a circle missing. There's a little circle also to put on your tag. It must be in the, it's still in the thing over there. I really like this. For me, this particular one is just easy for me to grab all the layers I need for a card. And also if I want to throw a tag on there, it's right there. And there's a bow. So I really, this is by far my favorite die set. My favorite dies right there. Mama Elephant. All right, who's next? I'm sorry, guys. I'm dropping my shirt here. Denise is so happy to hear about Susie being in remission. Definitely a blessing. She's also a cancer survivor. Oh, thank God. Thank God, Denise. Thank you. Since 2010, she had leukemia. Ooh, leukemia can be tough too. So she's also sorry to hear about Susie's robbery, and yeah, that was horrible. Hugs from AZ, I believe that's Arizona, and God bless. Thank you. Hold on, guys, I totally just lost all of that. Okay. Thank you, Denise. Okay, Noreen Mueller says, would love to see a video on these brushes, thinking about getting them, but they're pricey. Yes, I have a video coming up on Wednesday on all of these brushes and how I'm using them and which ones I think are the best for us card makers. I'll stick with the card makers for now. She's also happy that Susie's in remission, and sorry about the robbery. That robbery was just a stinking mess, guys. It still is. Multiplicity Craft says, hi Diane, first off I want you to know I'm rejoicing with you and Susie about her good report. Thank you so much. She's sorry to hear about the robbery. Also, something similar happened to her. Yeah, we're having that same issue right now with the nails and the screws and the doors. Yeah, they got both of her PlayStations, all of her jewelry, all of the jewelry that had been handed down to her from her grandmother, and keepsakes, you know, her Sweet 16 ring, things like that. Stuff that you can't replace. And it's sad, but she's okay, and that's really all I care about. Julia, sorry to hear about Susie's robbery. I love the fairy card. She's in remission, and I love the fairy card. Question, is the black thing with colors behind you a shelf for your scrapbook paper? And do you have a video of your room saying where you acquired the shelves or drawers? Okay, no, I don't have a video. Yes, it is it's actually a paper holder. It's actually, if you look at Home Depot for reams of paper holder, you'll see it there. They come in all different sizes. And mine is holding cardstock, and it's holding it just fine. But yes, I'll do a room tour or something showing it to you very shortly here. And that was from Julia. Bling It On Pat. You guys know that Bling It On Pat is in Arkansas, right? And that's where Susie goes every few months. She's such a sweet lady. She's offered to sit with Susie in the hospital and be there for her. So sweet. So sweet. So sweet. And we're going to take her up on it one time too. Super sweet lady. All right. Let's see. Trey Quiss. Sorry to hear about Susie's robbery. She hopes to get caught. Third, I have a question to ask. When you mentioned about products you use, will you post where you purchase them? I'm looking for several items you mentioned in the, okay. Yes, I will, and yes, sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't, because if I've purchased them somewhere and they're not there, then I leave it blank. So like if I happen to have purchased, say, you know, a stamp set or something, and I got it at Simon's, or if I've been to Jamie's site and saw, well, usually Jamie's, I'll put it on there anyway and just tell you to email her. But a lot of times if I've purchased it from somewhere and I know it's out of stock, I just won't put it in the description at all. But for now on, I'll go ahead and put it in the description and just say, but it is sold out right now. Okay? So yes, I can do that. Thank you, Tara. Susan Sharp. Pat. She has number 8 of those brushes and loves it and want to get more. You know what, Pat, actually tonight I used, I don't even know where they are. Oh, it's still sitting in the water. I shouldn't have done that. I actually used the 8 brush all day today and I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I found that it held the perfect amount of water. It's the absolute perfect size brush. So you're right about that. I really, really enjoyed that. Hold on, let me get it put back together. All right, there we go. It shouldn't be sitting in water. All right, let's see what else. Oh, my friend Heidi Lily. Very nice, sweet lady, guys. If you don't already know her, you should. She's a very sweetheart. She wants me to consider doing more process videos. I want to do them so bad. I just feel like I suck at them, guys. I feel like I talk too much about things that don't matter, and I don't know. But I really want to do more process videos, so I'm going to work on that. Can you IM me a link for the brushes? Yes, I can. I'll take care of that tonight. Okay, and Noreen would like to know more about what it takes to have an Etsy shop, so I'll do a video on that coming up this week as well. Okay, and Marla, I don't have a question, but I do have a request. You purchase and destash a lot of stamps, which is great, but I would love to see a weekly or monthly card share to see what you've created. Okay, all right. And peeks at what you're working on. Thanks for the good news about your daughter. It's so nice to hear. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much. Okay, so here's the thing about not sharing some of the stuff I make. I make a lot of stuff during the week. A lot of stuff I make to sell, and usually those things that I sell I do not show on videos. I don't show them. I might post them over on Instagram or maybe on my Facebook page, but I don't normally show them on videos. It's just my standard that I don't do. When I'm selling to the public, I kind of keep those designs to myself, and I don't know, but I can start doing ones that are like them and show them to you. My goal this year is to do more tutorials and to show you guys more of the stuff that I actually make before it leaves here. So yes, I will try very hard. And that was from Marla Harris. Night Fear says, it's awesome that your daughter works with autistic children. Her youngest son is 5 and is autistic. He starts kindergarten and it scares her to death. Oh my goodness, I know. You guys know that my little Christian is on the spectrum somewhere. And he's 3 and they're wanting to put him in a preschool now, and it scares me half to death because he's so hard, but so sweet and so loving, and I just love that little boy with all my heart, and I would hate for someone to hurt him because they don't understand him, you know? But that's a whole nother subject. But yes, I think it's very special that my daughter would want to do that, would want to take on the challenge with children with special needs. And I'm not surprised that she would do that because that is just the way she is. That was from Night Fear. Glenda says she's happy to hear Susie's in remission. Get the cops to get the creeps your stuff back sooner. And Elizabeth said that she's so glad Susie's doing good and sorry to hear about she was robbed. Keep her in our prayers. Thank you so much. And congrats on winning and good luck in future challenges. Have a great week. Thank you. Yeah, I won my first challenge on Simon Says Stamp Flicker Challenge. And that was a lot of fun. I was able to buy a couple of new stamps, and it was really quite a bit of fun. So I would like to do, I'm going to enter into some more challenges. This week I didn't enter into any more. I'm going to start up again next week. And I would like to know, I would like to do some challenges with you guys. Like I said, some collabs or, something like that. I would love to do something like that with you guys. So if somebody has some ideas, please let me know. I'm going to be having a challenge here soon, a YouTube challenge coming up soon for banners. So I'll be telling you guys about that when I'm ready. But yeah, so there's lots on the fire. There's lots to do. I'm talking to a few companies right now about prizes, and I might actually start doing. What is that? What is it? Not PayPal. Do one of the things where you guys can sponsor different, you can sponsor me so I can go out and get different things to review or to purchase to do the giveaways with. So I'm playing around with that right now too. So there's a lot on the plate, a lot on my plate right now that I'm thinking about, but mostly I just want to get my videos out and get them shown and, and continue having you guys as my friends because, you guys mean the world to me. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to call this over, call it a night because I feel like I've been chatting all night and I have no idea how long this video is. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. Wednesday we're going to sit down and do a process video together Wednesday morning. So I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope you had a great Sunday, and I hope you got to get outside, go somewhere, do something you really love to do with someone you really love to do it with. And above all else, I hope you're in good health and happy, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.